This one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pickett.
20. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Deontay Johnson, 47 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Boswell good with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
On play action, now Brady.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic 3rd and long after that last sack.
Now back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Austin.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Pickett to throw.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
Here's Pickett.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Looking to throw here, Pickett. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Now Pickett.
This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Here's Pickett.
And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good, and we may be on our way to overtime. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted.
picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They run again with Harris. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 111 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett fighting Pat Freiermuth. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field, very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit